I need this.
2. Welcome back. WNST, Towson, Baltimore, and WNST.net. We're live on Radio Row. All of our coverage brought to you by our friends at LifeBridge Health Sports Medicine Institute. This guy is his own little Baltimore institution. Here's what I'm doing this year. I have dedicated my life to saving Baltimore this year. So, therefore, I brought Torrey Smith in a very, very dapper Maryland Terrapin-esque. It's a little more salmon than red, but I'm going to call it red for purposes of the internet.
Keep it simple.
2-time and defending champion, Torrey Smith.
How you doing?
What's going on, bro? How you, man?
Everything's good.
Good to see you. Good to see you. You are, and I know Frank Robinson is a little ill right now, so we want to send a prayer out to Frank and a good thought. And I hope I'm not talking out of turn, but Frank once saw me in a suit that was pea green, and he came up to me and he said, "Nasty, you look as sharp as a Skeeter's Peter." And I said, "How sharp is that?" And he said, "Don't get no sharper." And so I would tell you right now, you look sharp as a Skeeter's Peter.
Appreciate it.
And, for whatever that's worth. So, but you do look sharp. Where you going, man?
I had to have I'm at a big press conference later on.
Doing what? Doing good work?
Announcing the stuff we're doing with the Players Coalition in the community.
All right, so let's talk.
I have to wear a suit. You know me. I'd be in my Crocs and my sweats right now.
You would be, and you'd have your kids in your arms, and we'd be talking about where you getting your next crab cake and whatever. For you in the off season and where you are, I mean, obviously this time last year we were gathering in a room where you were putting the Green Eagle thing together and winning championships as everybody comes by and gives you multiple love here. It's been a hell of a journey for you, man, from the time I met you in a locker down in College Park, man.
It's crazy. I think everything's happened the way it's supposed to, too. And I've been grateful for all the highs, the lows, and one of the best things about it to me is that I feel like everything kind of comes full circle for me, and that Baltimore is going to be home for me for the long run, which I told you years ago that would be the case. And I still have a deep attachment to that city, and I'm still able to continue to play the game that I love. So it's like, for me, I have my foot there.
Now, how are we going to save the city? You running for mayor? What's going on, man?
Never, but if you run, I'm right beside you. I can help you out, figure out what we need to do.
Say that right there. Say that again.
You go right.
Lean in. Lean in.
Let's figure out what we need to do.
Lean in. Come on, here we go. We're going together.
It takes all of us to make Baltimore better.
No. Say that again. If I run for mayor, what? You're going to lean in?
I'll be beside you. I ain't say I'm running with you.
There you go.
Said I'll be beside you.
Beside me. All right, next to me. Locked arms.
Yeah.
The Smith Aparicio campaign.
So what do we have going on? How are we going to save this city?
Well,
what do we need to do?
All right, first thing we need to do is have law and order. All right, second, we need to create job opportunities for young people.
But we
absolutely need to get people off the corners.
Law and order is broad, though.
Oh, it absolutely is, but it's got to start there.
But I think when you think
my wife doesn't feel safe walking to the CVS right now, that's a problem.
Yeah, there's a lot. I think it depends on where you are.
I'm at the inner harbor.
Because I think it depends on where you are. I walk everywhere. I'll be in the worst part of Baltimore, and I'm like,
I have walked through Baltimore everywhere for all my life.
Now I get why you have some concerns. They're there, and I think to live in a city and to not have concerns is to be a fool.
Oh, there's no question.
Let me throw that out there.
I'm in Atlanta right now.
But, I walk around. I'm looking like, how many people, all right, are they getting a little too close? Let me observe them, see how they like. That's just how it goes. But I will say this. When I look at Baltimore, I think you have to start with the things that you can kind of control and impact directly. First is how, obviously, you carry yourself. But I think the education system there in the city isn't the best. And I try to say that in a respectful way, in the most respectful way that I can. I don't know any other way to put it. I mean, there's a reason why a lot of people send their kids to private schools that can afford it.
And that's true from when I was in the 70s. You didn't want to go to a city school. You want to go to county school.
But check this out. In Howard County, that's not the case. You trust that your child's going to have a quality education in Howard County, so why is it that it can't be that way in Baltimore City?
Well, that has to change.
I'm just saying, it is that. I feel like it's that way for a reason. There's a reason why people are like, I'm not sending my kids. You have people who work in the school district and don't even send their kids to the same schools that they work for.
Well, you're talking. I mean, Luke is an educator, so you're at the right table here. I plucked him away from educating young people to.
We have to keep the vessels because, like, sometimes, like, I mean, and that's even why we shifted the focus of our community work to after-school programs and things like that, because that's the only place you can count on touching a child, because you can't control what's going on at home, what their parents are doing, the things that happen there. Sometimes the best role model and I know that for me, some of my best role models were my teachers. And so the most supportive teachers I had, they probably made the most impact in my life, like beyond, my coaches are.
Mr. Moeller's still making an impact in my life.
Think about it. I mean, it's a big deal.
No doubt about it.
So I think, we should invest more in there. And I look at the teachers, as an educator, like when you're in Baltimore City, like, what do you have to look forward to when you're going into some of these schools? I was in school last year one day when they made the announcement, like, don't let us not having heat stop you from coming to school tomorrow. That's not happening in Howard County.
If you can't be comfortable and safe in school,
right? So that's
you're not going to learn.
That's obviously, that's the case for the kids. Like, that's just unsafe. None of us are doing that to our kids, or would like to do that to our kids.
No doubt about it.
But that's the reality for the kids in the city.
Well, I know Aaron Maben got very
involved. But what about the teachers?
Sure.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, what about the teachers? Like, you expect them to, like, it's all the leaders of their environment. We're in the football world, and we're talking about coaches and the culture and the environment. What's the culture like for a teacher who has no heat in her classroom, who she has no clue what kind of trauma that the kid's dealing with, and they're bringing that there, and they're just trying to learn, and they don't even have the resources that they need to teach them. Like,
I'm glad I wound you up this morning.
Tough.
I could be talking about this football game or, your career.
Well, we're not playing in it, and Baltimore is not playing in it, and the team that we both hate is playing in it. So let's just.
But you took care of business last year.
Some things don't change, right?
You took care of business with my boy Schwartzy and all those guys, right?
Yeah. No, it's always special. I'll tell you what, one thing that I've learned the longer that I've been playing, because this will be year 9 coming up, which is crazy.
You keep playing with it. If you just leave it alone, just leave it alone.
You're right. You got good equipment. I shouldn't be moving it. So it's just weird. It's like swinging when I'm talking.
No, it's not swinging. You're swinging.
I feel like it's me. Let me tighten this up.
If you think of it like a helmet, it goes everywhere you go.
See, it was a little loose. Exactly. That's a good analogy. Like, you got a bobblehead helmet. It's a little bit loose. Now I just tighten it up.
You've been
Guess what?
farting around with the microphone for 7.5 minutes.
Look, now it's not. It's not moving like
there we go.
See, if you did your radio show in Baltimore with me, you would know how to be a professional. You're hanging with his 98 Rock guys. They didn't teach you how to do this.
Yeah, he's throwing shade.
Dang. See,
wow.
I'm not even going to.
I'm just saying.
I'm not even going to jump into this. Could do me like that, man.
Kirkster, you know what? Don't do me like that. Kirkster, you know we love you. Don't do me like that. That's a Tom Petty song. That's good. No, I have no hate at all. Not for Kirkster or Stash. No, those guys. Anyway, Stash is at 100.7, but I think of 98 Rock. So anyway, for you, with where are you? Where's your life? What's happening right now?
I mean,
where's Torrey Smith, the wide receiver, not the civic advocate?
I'm between Charlotte and Baltimore. Our forever home is almost done up in that area, in the Baltimore area. So I'll just be back and forth between there and Charlotte. Just had a daughter a month ago.
Yeah.
So that's been exciting.
What's that like after two boys?
To me it's different. I just look at her and I just think just more responsibility. Like, I feel a lot of responsibility with my boys. But
come on, man, you've always had that. That's part of who you are.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why it wasn't like a big adjustment. But I just think of the things like that are different, because it's harder for women out here. It is. And so I look at her and I'm like, man, I have to make her believe that she's the most beautiful person, that she's the most confident person, that she can take over this world. It's different because there's so many people that are telling her that will tell her that she can't. So I kind of take that responsibility on, and I know what kind of scheming dudes are out here. You
met Luke?
Try to tell you, try to tell her anything, and I think of that, and I think of, she has a great role model in her mom, and it's good for my wife too, and her personal growth that we have a daughter, and I'm excited that she's here.
What's the next thing you're doing in Baltimore?
The charity basketball game's on March 30th.
March 30. Okay, we'll make sure to get that in the calendar.
March 30th.
Royal Farms Arena.
Royal Farms Arena, 3 o'clock. if you can't come, remember you can donate a ticket at tourism.
LeBron coming this year, Jordan? Who you got? Dr. J?
I'm trying to get LeBron, man.
You got no Dr. J now.
I was watching the Ellen show. I'm going to tweet at Ellen. Ellen might come.
There you go.
Nah, I always try to keep it close to Baltimore for multiple reasons. Well, one, like having it to people that matter to them. So when you have Ravens, everyone knows how big of a deal it is to have a Raven there. And when I think about what we have to do, I think of just the players. Look at Jacoby, Anquan, Ray Rice, whoever it may be.
Who's the best basketball player that's a football player that you've seen? Like, of all the guys you've ever been on a floor with, who's
Tyrod was really good.
Tyrod's a great athlete, good basketball player. I think of Le'Veon Bell's really good, too, which is weird. Like, he can really play. Who else is out there who comes off the top of the
nobody intimidates you then.
Greg Hardy was very good. I know, he had some trouble, but Greg Hardy could play ball. D'Angelo Hall can shoot. Somebody told me that he was just lucky that day. But
so when I hear football players say another guy's good at basketball, that's ultimate respect, right?
Yeah.
Literally. Because you all talk about football. He's a good player. He's a good. Yeah. But when you stand out, you have to think, I'm not mentioning his name because he's no good. I'm better than him. I'm better than him.
Everyone can't do it. That's the thing. It's a lot of great athletes in football, but everyone can't play basketball. It's just a different type of skill.
All right, March 30th, Torrey Smith is here. Give everybody the sort of where to find all the founders if they want to help you in some way, because people do like helping
Absolutely. You go to torreysmith.org. It'll tell you everything that you need to know. Obviously, you can buy tickets at Royal Farms Arena. .com as well. So looking forward to seeing y'all there. For us, it's always a big reunion to be back in Baltimore with the family and to bring the people out and to be with the community. That's what it's all about. And
when I run for mayor, you will
be beside you.
Not in front of me, not behind me, just beside me.
Just beside you, yep.
But not over there.
No, we're all equal, man.
Because you can be beside me.
There you go.
See what you got going on. Well, no, we got to know. See, we got to adjust. I'm not full blown Law and Order, so.
But you could say
we got to discuss some things.
Education.
You could say beside me, but you were beside Nick Foles, but he's way over there. you know what I mean, right?
I'm beside a lot of people because you know what? I think one thing that we do need to know, like we all need to go try to move forward as much.
I want harmony.
Exactly.
I want harmony.
And that comes with communication and open dialogue. Exactly. So that's how we're together. We can be the guys for it. You can lead it and I'll be beside you to tell you when you're going crazy.
Which is quite often.
Side by side in Atlanta. All right. Are we good?
Great.
Oh, Lord, why can't we? Good to see you, Tor.
Nice seeing you.
Where's all your rings? Where's your jewelry? You don't need jewelry when you dress this fine.
I'm trying to get another one.
We dress that nice.
Trying to get another one.
I need a new tailor, man. You don't even have socks on. Were you saving money? You made a lot of money. You can afford socks. So I tell Bashada, you can afford socks.
Hey.
It's 30 degrees outside, dude. It's 30 degrees.
Shotty he'll have his shirt unbuttoned right here, chest hairs out, looking like a boss.
Not even great like
a boss. Hey, how's the family?
Good. My wife's getting in tomorrow. And, hey, speaking of family.
I was looking forward to seeing her. I thought she would be here.
You going to be here tomorrow?
Yeah, I really wasn't looking forward to seeing you.
Well, when I run for mayor and you stand beside me, she'll be on the other side.
Yeah, she'll be on the other side.
Yeah.
Now, that's beside you. She's beside you. Like, that's the rock right there. She's really the matter of fact, she should run and then you should just.
There's an idea.
Yeah, you should be beside me.
Don't be giving her any power.
let her lead it.
Don't be running her on any power trip.
If she was sitting right here, she'd be the strongest person at the table.
Terps, doing all right? I mean, a little up and down. I look at you and you're wearing red like this, and it looks like something. It looks like one of these clown suits that the Plank put together. Like this is what they're going to wear.
You gonna do us like this?
They're going to wear that.
This is the
it's
thing
going to be
Maryland
a ketchup
right
out, and when they go against the mustard out against Michigan.
Maryland is in a great place going forward.
Maybe football or basketball?
For sure, football. But basketball, I feel like Turgeon's still doing a great job. They're younger still. But I think we have a chance. That's all you can ask for.
All right, man, get out of here. They're pulling at you. You got a great suit. Come back, fix Baltimore. We'll see you when you get home.
I'll be beside you later, all right?
March 30th, it'll be at the Royal Farms Arena. I got the Rofo coffee here for this. It's all good. We'll see you on March 30th and get all the information. I'm out in the bayou, Toyota.com, audio vault 24 hours a day from anywhere in the world on your mobile device by downloading the TuneIn radio app. You can find us out there anytime, anywhere. ongoing, expanding, evolving coverage. At some point, I will eat something. It's all brought to you by LifeBridge Sports Health Medicine Institute at Foundry Row in Owings Mills, fixing my elbow, your knee, saving souls at LifeBridge Sports Health Medicine Institute, and making me feel a whole lot better now that my left arm's getting fixed. We are WNST.net, AM 1570, and WNST Towson, Baltimore, and we never stop talking Baltimore sports.